Welcome to today's video. American gospel musician, singer, songwriter, choir director, and author Kirk Franklin is known for leading urban contemporary gospel choirs such as The Family, God's Property and One Nation Crew, and has won multiple awards, including 12 Grammy Awards. Variety dubbed Franklin as a reigning king of urban gospel. According to CelebrityNetWorth.com, he has an estimated net worth of $8.5 million. Kirk Franklin was born to a teenage mother, 15-year-old Deborah Franklin, who initially considered abortion until an aunt intervened. ExodusNews.com reported that aunt, Gertrude Franklin, ultimately took in the child and raised Kirk as her own. It was her piano-playing husband who introduced Kirk to music. At 4 years, Kirk would climb the piano stool and attempt to pound out a song. Noting this, Gertrude collected cans to pay for piano lessons for the youngster. By age 7, Kirk's natural talent attracted a recording deal, which Gertrude turned down. Joining the church choir, Kirk rose up the ranks to become music director at age 11. In spite of his love of church and music, he got into fights, entertained too many girlfriends, and in school he skipped his academic courses, opting only for the arts, choir, band and drama. In an attempt to keep the rebellious teen out of trouble and help focus his talent, Gertrude arranged for an audition for him at a professional youth conservatory associated with a local university. Franklin was accepted, and for a while his life was on track. In an article in People.com, growing up, Franklin went the way of neighborhood friends lured by pot, alcohol and street gangs. When he was 15, a close friend was gunned down. "That stopped me in my tracks," Franklin told People. "That's when I went to Christ." According to the when his buddy was digging in a closet, looking for a blank tape to record a church musical, the firearm fell from a shelf above him and discharged. After enrolling in Fort Worth's O.D. Wyatt High School, where he rediscovered his love for music, Franklin fathered a son, Kerrion, out of wedlock. Franklin was soon expelled for behavioral problems. He never returned to school. By the time he'd reached his early 20s, Franklin was well known in Dallas music circles, Charisma magazine reported. Still, it wasn't until a deacon in his church suggested he cut an album that he started his own group, The Family. He sought out musically gifted singers, some of whom were longtime friends of his, to be part of the group. The deacon who suggested the album also funded the project, and in 1993 Franklin released his self-titled debut album, Kirk Franklin and the Family. The Freshman Project produced the blockbuster single Why We Sing, and the record went platinum, putting the group on the map. "I'll never forget it," Franklin told Charisma. "I added all of my bills, including my child support for my son. And then I told the Lord that if He would just bless me to make $24,000 a year, I would be happy." After the album hit music stands, Franklin was shocked by the sales and concert attendance. Instead of $24,000 a year, he made $24,000 a month. According to Washington Post, for the first time in gospel music, a debut album sold over 1 million copies. His first album, Kirk Franklin and the Family, is certified double platinum. To this day, Kirk Franklin and the Family has remained atop the gospel, contemporary Christian, urban, R&B and video charts. His debut album established Franklin as the leader of a new gospel music renaissance by expanding the genre to encompass contemporary R&B and hip-hop. The fan base for this new genre has grown exponentially. His second album, Kirk Franklin and the Family Christmas, sold over 500,000 in 14 weeks. Franklin signed a multi-year producing deal on the B-Right label, which is distributed through the infamous Interscope Records. His first effort on this label, God's Property featuring Kirk Franklin, shipped gold and debuted at number 3 on Billboard's Top 200, number 1 Contemporary Christian and number 1 Gospel. On January 20, 1996, Franklin married longtime friend Tammy Collins, Wikipedia reported. When they wed, they each had one child from previous relationships, Kirk's son Kerrion, and Tammy's daughter Carrington. As a couple, They have 2 children together, a daughter named Kennedy and a son named Kazaya. Thank you for watching.